it was our first night there and our first night on the property. We went to bed. It was a really noisy night in the bush. There was a big full moon. There was a lot of dingoes howling, a lot of deer roaring. You couldn't really separate it. There was just a lot of noise, Dean, and a lot of it was close to camp. Anyway, the next morning I was up just before daybreak and we went for a walk up into the hills and came back probably around 9 or 10 in the morning. And we'd made a cup of tea and we were just sitting there, and the light just happened to catch the dust on the back of my Landcruiser, and I just could make out that print, and I thought it just looked odd the way it was. So I went over and had a closer inspection. I think I must have known it was something different, because I normally wouldn't look at a handprint on the back of my window. Then I became more concerned that it wasn't something that I'd seen before. And as you can see, like that's a 100 series Landcruiser, and that print is, it'd be half or a little bit more than half the top to bottom measurement of a Landcruiser rear screen. So initially I thought it was nothing, and that perhaps one of the kids had dragged their hand down it, but there's dust on the window from where we drove into the property, and then that print seems to be a different dust on top of that, like there was no dust removed for that print to be there.
Are you saying as if it was a dirty handprint?
That's what I'm saying anyway. I mean, for what it's worth, Dean, yeah.
My observations of this print is that it appears to be a left hand. You can see the left outer ridge of the left hand. I would suggest to the right of the print there should be a thumb, and it's probably not making contact with the rear window of the vehicle. It appears to have leant on the window with a forward motion rather than, say, a downward drag. Would you agree?
I agree, because if you zoom in on the palm print, you can see the ridges and whorls, that they're not smeared, they're on quite straight. It's not like a hand was dragged down through it, in my view.
Therefore, a forward motion, leaning motion, and leaving the dermal ridges, which are apparent in this photo.
Yep.
You were with your children. How old were they at the time?
My son was about, I think he would have been 14, and my daughter was around 18.
Do you go there often?
No, I've never even been back to that property. It was just a one-off opportunity to go there.
This location is East Nanango State Forest, and it seems from the coordinates that you sent, it appears to be on the southern side.
Yeah, that'd be right. It's right. The property has Kooyar Creek running right through it, basically.
What time of day did you arrive there?
After lunch in the afternoon.
Was this on a weekend or a weekday?
Weekday.
How many days were you there for?
I think 4 days in total.
It was on the very last day that you actually saw this print?
I think it was the first morning that we woke up there.
What time had you gone to bed that night?
Would have been around 9 o'clock at night.
You said there's a lot of noises around the bush. You mentioned the word roaring. Can you explain that to me?
I'm not sure if you're familiar with red deer in Queensland, Dean. During the mating season, sort of mid-March to mid-April, the stags become vocal and they roar.
How far away was your car parked from the tent?
12 metres maximum.
Were there any other noises that you found peculiar during that night?
No, I couldn't identify anything particular.
Did you see anything strange during the time you were out there?
No, just that print.
What time of the morning did you discover the print?
Sometime between 8 and 10, I would say, Dean.
You showed it to your children?
Yep.
What were their opinions?
they just shake their heads. I think they don't want to think what I suspect. I initially thought maybe someone had dragged their hand down to extend their fingers and dust had got on it, but when you look at it close, it can't be that. So I suggest, and to the criticism of my children, that it's something with a big hand that pressed against that window. Now, I'm not a bloke that goes on flights of fancy about these things. I've just spent a lot of time in the bush, and it was just something that's bugged me since then, and I've sought opinion on, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is.
We had a first sighting from Nanango in 1938. An elderly chap by the name of Clyde Shepherdson phoned us in his late 70s, and he said he hadn't told anyone about this story other than his wife, and he wanted to get this off his chest before he died. And it's lucky for everyone that he did, because it was shortly after that he did pass away. I sent you those prints, or I sent you a copy of the print from Gayndah in 2005. This is one of the series of prints that we found on the top of a bobcat on a rural property in Gayndah. The palm of the hand is very large. It has the dermal ridges, and you can also see a very strange pattern of the ends of the fingers on top of that bobcat.
Right. It's not as long as that one.
Now, you saw a black cat outside Glen Innes in the early 80s?
Yes, I did.
Tell me all about that.
There's no question about that one, Dean. We went to a property. The property was called Ruzendori. Friends of ours owned it at the time. Back in the 80s and 70s, they talked about this Emerville panther. It's not very far from there. Anyway, one afternoon we were out, and I was really keen to shoot a fox. Keen to get a fox, so I wanted some bait to get a fox close to the road for the night when we were spotlighting. In the afternoon, I shot a common wallaroo, and I set it up on the track, laying on its side. Anyway, that night we were out spotlighting, and we had to come around a bend where this wallaroo was on the ground, so I was ready with the light, and a friend that was with me had the rifle. As we came round, I shone the light directly to where this carcass was, hoping to catch a fox. The cat was on its haunches on the other side of the wallaroo. It stood another 300 or 400 mils above the height of the wallaroo carcass. It had to be 3 feet tall on its haunches. It had to be.
So the full length of this, what would you estimate?
4 or 5 feet long when it walked, nose to its rump. It sat there looking at us. You know that a feral cat's eyes are green, a fox will show up red, a rabbit will be red. Like animals, you sort of know what you're looking at when you're not getting a good view. But I had a good view of this. And the eyes were reflecting yellow, clear, bright yellow reflection coming out of those eyes. In the time that it took me to register what I was seeing, the cat has taken one bound in behind some blackberries, and I followed it through the blackberries with the spotlight, and it looked back occasionally, each time catching the reflection of the eyes, and it just wandered off through the blackberries where we couldn't see it any further. Like, I've shot hundreds of feral cats, Dean. I've lost count of how many feral cats I've shot. But it wasn't a feral cat, and it moved differently. And again, it had yellow eyes. It was a big, big cat.
Did this cat appear to be more muscular than a standard feral cat?
Yes. Yep.
And describe its coat for me.
It was sleek, jet black, the coat, and the tail, as I recall, was thick tail. And that was it. I never saw it again. That was my encounter there.
Now, you were a policeman for some time, weren't you?
Yeah, 22 years.
Tell me about these thylacines that you saw. What year was that?
Now, this was 1999. It was just outside Normanton on the road to Burketown. It was just dark, but I had the spotlight with me. When I was driving out that way, I would throw the light along the riverbanks looking for pigs. I threw the light to the right-hand side, so that would have been towards the north on the western bank of the Bino. And here was a group of animals that initially looked like dogs, but had the telltale stripes of a Tasmanian tiger. I'm pretty confident I know what I saw, but I felt like a crazy person telling anyone about it. But that is exactly what they looked like, and there was half a dozen, all of roughly the same size. They were just standing there. There was a carcass, like an old carcass of a steer or a cow there, and they were around it but not actively eating on it. And I just continued driving. I didn't sort of worry. I had a job to get to, so, and I just thought, oh, that was weird. I wonder what they were. Didn't tell anyone, not wanting anyone to think I was some sort of crazy person. And then only a few months ago I read in the Courier Mail the University of Queensland were doing some secretive trip to far north Queensland to look for reports of thylacines.
That's right.
And I thought, hang on a minute, maybe I wasn't as crazy as I thought I was.
When you're looking at this group of Tasmanian tigers, did they appear to be in a family group? As in, could you tell whether a couple may have been older?
No, they didn't appear to be young or a bitch or a big dog. They just looked the same to me.
Pulling the most obvious one out in your mind, describe it to me from head to toe.
It was like a cross between a medium-sized dog and like a small Labrador size but much leaner, not as deep through the chest, short hair on the pelt with vertical stripes to the back half of the body.
Where did they begin from?
Back of the shoulder.
They went all the way down the back to the tail?
All the way back.
What did its tail look like?
It certainly wasn't a bushy, it was sleek, so short-haired, pointed, not rounded on the end.
Did it seem thicker than a normal dog's tail?
Yes, it did. It did. And more like a kangaroo tail, if that makes sense. I don't think I've got some sort of proclivity to see these things. They're just 3 incidents that have happened that I can't explain. I know what I saw at Gleninnis. No one will ever turn me on that. I know what I saw at Normanton, and that print I took a photo of, so yeah,